Hello everyone, my name is Keith, Amateur Radio Call, WD4PTJ. And today I wanted to talk to you about the phone privileges that technicians have on the 10 meter band, and also mention the ARRL 10 meter contest, which is coming up this coming weekend as I'm making this video, December 14th and 15th. As you should know from taking the technician test, technician class licensees in the U.S. have phone privileges on the 10 meter band from 28.300 megahertz to 28.500 megahertz. And we're at the part of the 11-year sun cycle now that is reaching close to its peak if it hasn't already gotten there. So there's lots of good worldwide communication that can be had on the 10 meter band with really very little power, and you don't really need a very large antenna. You don't really have to have a beam antenna to be working a lot of good DX on the 10 meter band. Now I've got a few contacts here that I'm going to show that I've made recently on the 10 meter band, only running 100 watts, so you'll see what can happen.
Oscar 80, Bravo, Bravo, CQ, special event call sign, Oscar 80, Bravo, Bravo. Bravo, Bravo, Juliet.
Whiskey Delta 4, Papa Tango Juliet.
Whiskey Delta 4, Bravo something?
Whiskey Delta 4, Papa Tango Juliet.
Okay, got it this time. Whiskey Delta 4, Papa Tango Juliet, 5-8.
QSL, you're 5 and 9 into Tennessee. The name here is Keith. Kilo Echo India Tango Hotel.
Thank you for the call. I wish you a good day. That's how it
73.
Oscar 80.
America, any other station from North America? Any other station from North America? India Kilo 4, Golf Radio Oscar, secure 10.
Secure 10, Nita.
Whiskey Delta 4, Papa Tango Juliet.
Whiskey Delta 4, Papa Tango Juliet. Thanks for your call. You're 5x5, 55 in northern part of Italy, Keith.
QSL, all you're 5 and 9 into Tennessee this morning. Good to hear you again.
759 Tennessee, Keith. The name is Lauro. Lima Alpha Uniform Radio Ocean.
QSL, Laurel, QSL. We worked several times. Good to hear you again. Your signal good and strong like it usually is. Thanks for the contact, Laurel. 73.
73, Keith. It's been a pleasure. Whiskey Delta 4, Papa Tango Japan. Italy Kilo 4, Golf Radio Oscar. Since okay. 55, 55. Okay, it's 5-5. 7 minutes down by the box.
Whiskey Delta 4, Papa Tango Juliet. Whiskey Delta 4, Papa Tango Juliet. QSL, you're 5 and 7. 5 and 7.
Lima Zulu number 1, November Delta. CQ from Lima Zulu 1, Nancy Delta, Lima Zulu 1, November Delta, calling CQ.
Whiskey Delta 4, Papa Tango Juliet.
Whiskey Delta 4, Lima. Call again, please.
Whiskey Delta 4, Papa Tango Juliet. Papa Tango Juliet.
Whiskey Delta 4, Papa Tango Japan. Good morning. Good afternoon from Bulgaria, Preston, I believe. 5 to 5-6. 5 to 5-6 for you here in the south of Bulgaria. And my name is Todor, Tango Oscar, Delta Oscar Radio, QSL.
QSL, you're 5 and 9. 5 and 9, good signal into Tennessee this morning.
Thank Thank you, my friends, for our first QSO. I wish you all the best. 73, good luck.
73.
QRZ, please.
I hope that gives you some kind of idea of some of the worldwide contacts that you can make on 10 meters right now during this time in the sunspot cycle with really very little power. All these contacts are made with just 100 watts. I don't have an amplifier here. And although I have a beam antenna, all these contacts were made with a wire antenna. I made a point to do that. So they were made with a wire antenna that won't really cost you a lot of money to put up. And I realize that a lot of people may not want to spend the money to get an HF rig if they don't have a general class license yet. Everybody that has a technician class license may not want to do that yet. But for those of you that are willing to, that are interested, and maybe you're not quite ready to take the general class test yet, but you know you're going to someday, and you might want to think about going out and getting a used HF rig. It won't cost you a whole lot of money. You can find a good operating HF rig that won't cost you near as much as what a new one will. Just be careful where you get it from, and make sure that it is in good working condition when you get it. So there you see what can be done at this time in the sunspot cycle. And as I said, this weekend, as I'm getting ready to make this video here, is the ARRL 10 meter contest. So this Saturday and Sunday, if you do happen to have an HF rig, check out the contest. The exchange is really simple for U.S. hams. It's just simply a signal report. Of course, most people give 5.9. We know how that goes. And then your state. I'll simply be giving 5.9 Tennessee. All the U.S. hams come back and do the same way. Canadian hams will come back with their provenance. I believe the Canadian hams will come back with provenance. And all the DX will come back. Their exchange will be the signal report and the amount of power they're running. And you don't really have to be a serious contester. And if you got on there and just made a few contacts, you don't really have to turn in a log if you don't want to. It does help them in checking logs if you do. But you can make a few contacts. People do it all the time without really making a real serious effort in a contest. So the ARRL 10 meter contest is this weekend. So I hope that maybe that gives you an idea of what can be done on 10 meters. It's even if you are just a technician class licensee at this point, because now is the time to be working a lot of good DX on 10 meters. It won't be but a few years to 10 meters will drop back down again, and except for a few rare occasions, it'll mostly just be there for local contacts. So I hope that kind of entices people to especially technicians to check out 10 meters, because you do have those privileges there. And one thing I almost forgot, if you are a technician and you do get into the contest this weekend, it can be very easy if you get to going at it and start taking it a little serious to get kind of enticed there and lose your train of thought and get outside of what your operating privileges are. Don't get up above 28,500 if you are just a technician licensee. So anyway, I hope this video has been helpful to you, and hope you'll like the video and feel free to subscribe to the channel. Till next time, 73 everyone.